Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gina Marie Agderian. I am the author of The Letters in the Old House, available on Amazon in paperback and Kindle. I will have a link to purchase the book in the description below. So today is another episode of Book Talk. This is a series where I talk about a book that I recently read, what I enjoyed, what I didn't enjoy, and ultimately help you determine if you would like to read this book. So today we are talking about Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. This was a Good Morning America book club pick, so I just saw this in the library and thought it might be good to pick up as kind of a palate cleanser between thrillers or more serious books that I've been reading lately. And it was cute. I give it a 3.5 out of 5. I didn't totally love it, but it was for a romance novel, something that had a lot of depth to it. So Emma, who's the main character of the book, Emma is cursed. It says, when it comes to love, Emma is cursed in the book. So she and Justin meet on Reddit, of all places. It's a modern love story, and they discover that they both have the same curse. They will date somebody for a certain period of time. They will break up with that person, or that person will break up with them, and then that person goes on to find their soulmate, love of their life. They get married, and both Emma and Justin have been left without a soulmate. So they decide to meet up and date and try going on a few dates and see if they can break the curse. Emma is a traveling nurse with her best friend Maddie, and Justin works as a software engineer. I think a software engineer, he's some type of engineer, but he works from home. So it is cute. It does have its funny moments. If you like Emily Henry, I would say you would like this book because it does have some cute banter. But this has a lot more depth to it, I think. There are a lot of talks of struggle with anxiety, depression. So I do think the author did some really good research with that. As somebody who does suffer from anxiety, I definitely think the author did a really great job depicting that very accurately and very respectfully as well. So the reason I'm not giving this a 4 or a 5, a couple of reasons. Number one, the beginning dragged. I felt it was very slow in the beginning, and it was cute. You know, they meet on Reddit, they meet each other. Oh, this one's so handsome, this one's so pretty, blah, blah, blah. But it just felt very blah to me in the beginning, and it just felt a little flat. I kept pushing through it because at 50 to 100 pages, I kind of felt like I was committed at that point. So I just pushed through it. It was an easy read. And the second half of the book was much better, or I should say the last 2/3 of the book were much better than the first part of it. I also did not like, there were a couple of things, and I don't ever do spoilers in my videos, but there were a couple of key pieces of information in, I would say, the last third of the book that just kind of came out of left field, that felt very like curveballish. Like, where did this come from? Just the whole situation felt like, oh, okay, this is getting thrown in as another complication. And they do have their own complications and problems. Emma is dealing with a toxic mother, and Justin is dealing with some family issues of his own and has to assume responsibility of his younger siblings. So very true to life, not very fairy tale whatsoever. And the book kind of emphasizes that love, I forgot the exact quote, but love is what happens in the day-to-day and not necessarily these huge, big, grand gestures, which I totally agree with. And that's how I live my own life with my spouse. So that's kind of the gist of it. This book is very cute. Like I said, it's a good palate cleanser, I feel, in between heavier books. It's not something I think I would pick up and say, oh, you have to read this book. But if you're interested in exploring this author, I think she's got some great writing chops. It was just a little slow in the beginning, and just a couple of struggles I had in between chapters. But anyway, Abby Jimenez's Just for the Summer. Let me know if you've read this book, what you liked, what you didn't like about it. And as always, guys, happy reading.